Hello, folks. We're live. It's Stout Sunday of June 12th, 2022, and we were reviewing porters and stout porters. I'm in Louisiana with Louisiana Stout reviews. We have Miscellaneous Brew reviews in Florida.
Cheers.
And Beverage Ramble in Georgia. So Atlantic Coast, both coasts, and Gulf Coast. All right. So anyway, I have a beer that I'm bringing back one more time because I have one bottle left and it was so good I wanted to revisit it again until next year, I guess. Maybe not anymore because there's so many other ones I want to try, but this is a Beta's limited edition chocolate dough bears cake stout. I do want to buy a chocolate dough bears cake. I want to buy a lemon dough bears cake, and then I want to buy a chocolate half and half chocolate and lemon dough bears cake. But so they're making this beer to mimic that. It's in Louisiana. I don't know if it's in Florida or Georgia, but I think somebody said it was in Florida. I can't remember.
I had that product. It was good.
I'm glad you liked it. And I'm going to put this in the notes now. So a Beta chocolate dough bears cake. I think they would not be able to make the name of a chocolate dough bears cake stout because I guess any company could make a stout that would mimic that, you know. So we got to put a Beta in front of the name. All right, so I'm going to save that. And then in a few minutes, we'll show the website. Now, Miscellaneous Brew Reviews has to tell us about his beer.
Right. Cheers, morning, everybody. So yeah, I got a product here from a brewery called Hoppin' Frog. They're out of Akron, Ohio. I've had a few products from them. This is their barrel-aged Doris the Destroyer. This is a double Imperial Stout, is what they're calling it. Comes in at 10%, 10.5% ABV in whiskey barrels. I have had the non-barrel-aged version of this I reviewed on my channel. It's pretty good. Can date on it. Yeah. It's terrible stamp on the bottom. It should be good. I got this recently.
Now, this Beta that I got was $12.99 for the 6-pack. What are you looking at for yours?
This is probably a little more spendy. I can't remember exactly what I paid for it. We don't get distro on this company. I actually outsource this through a third-party company.
Okay.
So, yeah, looks pretty good. Deep, rich, almost red color head, half a finger. It's probably not going to stick around too long. Nice opaque, dark beer.
All right, let me put this on the notes. So barrel, I'm just going to put BA. Everybody knows that stands for barrel. Like BA. I guess Doris stands for some Doris the Destroyer, and that is a double oatmeal imperial stout, right? Barrel aged.
I'm not sure. I'm on my phone actually. I don't even have a PC. I couldn't look anything up on it exactly.
That's what it's saying on the website. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because they have a Doris, and then I knew they have a Boris as well.
Right.
Anyways, yeah.
Okay. I guess double oatmeal Russian Imperial Stout. I get it now. Doris.
Yeah, there we go. That makes sense.
Gotta take one of the R's off.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Ukrainian Imperial Stout. Okay, now
the Russians, those evil Russians. Anyway, gentlemen, I am drinking Founder's Breakfast Stout, 8.3%. It is labeled breakfast stout, double chocolate, coffee, oatmeal stout. I guess I just call it Founders Breakfast Stout. I don't do the whole Founders Stout, double chocolate, coffee, oatmeal stout. Too long of a name. Whew. Say that 3 times.
So this Sunday, you're feeling like I did last Sunday. Okay.
Yeah, so 8.3%, the breakfast stout from Founders. Have it in my glass. I've reviewed it before, so here it is. All the world to see. 60 IBUs.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it in the notes right now.
Yeah.
So the Doors the Destroyer is 10.5, and Founders Breakfast Stout is 8.3%. And if anybody else joins, we'll just add to the notes. Okay. Now we go back to the comments. Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Detroit, Rock City.
I've been to Grand Rapids, Michigan.
I want to go to a lake and swim. I want to go up to go up to Michigan, pure Michigan.
I've been to Michigan a number of times, but I don't think I've ever been to Grand Rapids.
Okay.
Let's see. Comments, and then we'll go and do the beer. Let's see. Comments. Dan Page says, ahoy, mateys.
Ahoy, Deno.
Oh, it's like it was asking me for an age statement.
What, for the Founders?
Yeah. So it wasn't loading up. It won't load up if you don't give it an age statement.
Are you 21?
It'll just be stuck. It'll just be stuck. It'll never load up because it won't go. It won't proceed if you don't give the age statement. I didn't notice that. I was like, what's taking this thing so long? It's usually a fast upload, download. Okay, cheers to you, Commerce, Ozzy Osborne. Maxwell says, hello, Ron. Greetings, everyone. Cheers. And there's Maxwell in moderation. And Commerce, Ozzy says, having a Bell's Kalamazoo Stout. Oh.
Okay, all right. Yes, sir.
Hello, guys. Hello to you. All right, now, here we go with the opening. I'm going to go back to that shared screen thingy. That doesn't work half the time. All right. I think this was $11.99 now that I think of it. I think it was about $2 a bottle, pretty much. That's what it was. Smoke. But the price will vary,
Mm-hmm.
But I'm pretty sure that's what it was. All right. I might check the prices on Total Wine. Now, I know the Founders Breakfast Stout was $9.99, but now it's gone up to $10.99 with the going on. All right. Dark brown. This thing looks black on the screen, but if I was out in that sunlight out there, you would pick up some brown notes. The head is beige. So let's do a screen share. And Jean's watching Days of Our Lives reruns on his phone. All right, now, a wedding, I think. All right, now, chocolate dough bears cake stout, fashioned from the classic New Orleans dessert. Our chocolate dough bears, pronounced dough bash. Some people say dough bash. I say dough bears, but anyway. Cake stout is layered with sweet cocoa nibs, vanilla, and milk sugar. This beer has a rich and decadent sweetness with velvety chocolate notes, no matter how you pronounce it, like me, dough bears. This cake is one of the most appreciated and desired locally created desserts for any occasion. And it has 15 bitterness units, 8 alcohol level, 8% alcohol. They use Willamette hops, and I'm sure a lot of sugar and chocolate, of course. And it's sold April to June. And we are still in June, so we're doing all right. And you can have it in a goblet, a pint, or a sniffed tur, or any other thing you want to put it in. But I have it in the goblet. Now, real quick, give it a rundown. Chocolate in the nose. Chocolate dark malts. It does smell like chocolate cake, I guess. So cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
And I don't go first to be rude. Thank you. I don't go first to be rude, y'all. I go first because I got no kind of good sense, like I'm absent-minded. So I do mine to get it out the way so I can concentrate because I can't keep things straight. Otherwise, I'd go last, you know, being the host, but I know how my mind works. I just want people to understand that. Yeah, it's like dark roasted malt. It is dark roasted malt. Get a little char from that. There's no hop bitterness. I mean, forget that. On the bitterness scale, it's like half a hop cone out of 5, and that's pushing it. Sweetness scale, it's 4 out of 5 sugar cubes, maybe more than that. So if you're not into sugary sweet products, don't drink this because you are guaranteed to hate it, I think. It's brewed with cocoa nibs and vanilla. You can taste the vanilla. You can taste the chocolate and vanilla. It says on here, here's the legal disclosure, a flavored stout. That because all beers have to have a legal statement. But a lot of times they'll put it off on the side real in a real low profile in a spot where they maybe think you won't notice it. I noticed that with a lot of beers. Oh, the milk sugar also. Okay, Independent Craft Brewery. It's about 60 miles from me because I got to go around the lake. There's no direct. If there was a direct highway, it would be a lot closer. But it's a real pain to get to Abita, so I never go. It's a high medium body, nearly heavy. There's a little syrupiness in the mouthfeel, I guess, and but it is sort of a dry finish, semi sweet, like 55% dry, 45% sweet. So they didn't go crazy wild with the sweetness to the extent where it would just be gagging, you know, and gross. So I think they did a great job with it. Now on to Miscellaneous Brew Reviews. It's your brew review.
Disappointed we didn't get that this year. We got like the Barracuda, and there was a couple came in from Abita. Just didn't get that one this year.
And what about the Barney? You didn't get Barney?
I didn't see that either.
Oh, heck.
Maybe one day it'll come floating out somewhere. Anyways, so yeah, head's pretty much gone on here. So yeah, it's got there's a nice chocolate, nice roasted malts to it. There's definitely getting the hops on this. It's definitely a bit of a hoppy stout on the smell. Very robust. Maybe a little hint of vanilla, little bit of alcohol.
Do you have the 12-ounce bottle or the 22-ounce bottle?
I have I got a 16-ounce can.
Oh, you know what's weird? Their website's not listing can.
I don't know. There it is.
Well, a lot of times these companies, they don't bother updating their website for years. It's really crazy.
Yeah.
But I'm going to read off of this.
Sure.
I'm going to read this real fast. Barrel Aged Doris, which I think stands for Double Oatmeal Russian Imperial Stout. The Destroyer Double Oatmeal Imperial Stout, limited barrel age, aged in bourbon whiskey barrels. They don't identify whose, because that may vary. To add a wonderful complexity to our massive American Double Imperial Stout. This barrel aging imparts a memorable buttery, vanilla-like, and savory whiskey character, making this one of our most complex beers we've ever brewed. Another testament to our hard work and dedication to bringing our customers the very best. So there you go.
Thank you. Yeah, from what I've seen, they got some pretty good products. The place I buy mine off of, they seem to sell out really quick, so I figured let's give them a shot. Yeah. Smells really good. Like I said, it's hoppy. It's about what it said, 70 IBUs. That's fairly high, but it's a Russian Imperial. So let's go ahead and get into it. Cheers, guys.
Cheers. I'd love to try it.
I'd say medium heavy body. Cheers, Jammer. It's been a while.
Cheers.
And returns.
Yeah. I get it's almost like a semi-sweet baker's chocolate. You're definitely getting a lot of that nice dark roasted malt flavor in there. Bready, almost like a.
It doesn't taste boozy, does it, Miscellaneous? Does it have a little boozy?
My initial sip I had off of it, it did taste a little boozy, but second one going in, it's really not too bad. It's kind of pleasant. It's starting to warm up. I wasn't sure if I was gonna make it on or not, so I pulled it out maybe 10 minutes before the show.
Which is okay, for a stout.
Carbonation is low. It's just very rich, sticky. Definitely getting some charry notes off of the barrel. Slight. The IBUs aren't too bad. The initial aromas on it, I was like, man, this is going to be really hoppy. It's definitely there. You get a slight bitterness towards the back end. Dries off. It's pretty tasty. 10.5. It's not a bad way to start a Sunday afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
I'm impressed. This is just as good as the regular Doris, the Destroyer, but I definitely picking up more vanilla notes. That barrel, nice oakiness. And the ABV didn't change between the two different ones either, which I thought was interesting. But you don't always gain ABV from barrel aging. They were both 10.5%, but this definitely does have a different, unique flavor to it compared to the non-barrel aged. I like it. I really do. I think I've had maybe 4 or 5 products from this company and had one that I didn't care for so far. So they're doing pretty good.
That's good. It says they've been in business 14 years. So
yeah, I've got no complaints so far. Drink on a little bit more. Get some closing notes and a score to you shortly. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers again. All right. So, man, I've never seen their beers around here. What's going on? We get a lot of beers.
Who makes it? Who's the
Hoppin' Frog.
I've seen that. I've seen that around in my area.
Alex the beer master got a hold of some not too long ago. I know he's in Jersey and they're out of Akron, Ohio. So yeah. I'd imagine they're getting some distro. I didn't know they were
$8.99 for that 16-ounce bottle. I have a 16-ounce can, I think 16 or 12, 18-ounce can, I believe, pint can.
Yeah.
So, eight.
I definitely know that they are distroing somewhat. Where it goes, how far they go, I have no idea. I don't see it on the shelves down here. But if you run across any of their products, I'd give it a shot.
Yeah. Give it a shot, yeah. Now, we talk about New Jersey. Do y'all know where original Jersey is? I'm not kidding. I'm serious. Do you know where the original Jersey is?
No, I don't.
It's an island. It's an island country off the coast of France. And it's owned by Queen Elizabeth II as what they call a crown, what they call that thing? A crown something. Like it's not ruled by Great Britain. It's not ruled by Great Britain. It's a personal possession of herself. But going back to like the feudal days when they used to have these personal territory. But it's called Jersey, and the one they named in over here was called New Jersey.
Oh, okay. Seriously, I did not know. Did not know that at all. But
and it's not big, but it's the only British. Jersey and Guernsey and a couple of other little islands out there. They're in the English Channel. They were the only British territories that were taken over by Germany in World War II. Yep. Anyway, just thought I'd throw that in there. It's kind of interesting.
Of course, Jersey was very instrumental during the Civil War. During that time. So a lot of history in that state. Great state. Cost of living, I don't know. If I ever would move back, there would be South Jersey. I would stay a little cheaper somewhere near Philly.
I think there is some kind of duke or noble who runs it. There's a governor that the Queen appoints. You know what I'm saying? Like a crown. It's called a crown. A crown. Oh hell, I can't remember. But anyway, sorry. Anyway, but something like that. But it's not a British territory. It's a crown thing. A crown thing. All right.
If you look on the state flag, probably some info on that state flag. If you look at the state flag of New Jersey, you'll see.
Like people say, it's a crown thing. You wouldn't understand. All right, Jean.
All right, everyone watching around America, around the world, I am drinking the Founders Breakfast Stout, 8.3%. 60 IBUs from Founders based in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Also have a brewery in Detroit Rock City. Let's take a look what the beer looks like. As you can see here, very nice color, of course, dark. I did not put this in room temperature. I actually took it out before we started the show. 30 minutes. I left it on the counter. Room temperature, wasn't cold, so
that's too hot. Hey, well, you want to read their website?
Yeah, sure. I'll go ahead and read the website. The Coffee Lovers Consummate Beer, brewed with an abundance of flake oats, bitter, and imported chocolates. 2 types of coffee. This stout has an intense, fresh roasted Java nose, topped with a frothy cinnamon-colored head that goes on forever. And that is that. And
8.3, 60 IBUs. And look at the calories. Look at the calories. Boy, if you want to gain weight, this is the thing.
Oh, yes, it is. Gain weight. And if you really want to introduce yourself to a stout, I wouldn't say but introduction to an Imperial, if you want to call it an Imperial, which I think it is. This would be a good
10 IBUs less than mine. And I feel like that beer's like not hoppy at all, really. This thing is different. It's crazy.
Available
you know how that number goes. That's why Bell says they don't like to talk about IBUs, because said the number is so.
No, they don't. No, so but definitely if you immediately from the sip of this, guys, immediately there is a very nice balance of the bitter and the sort of that typical type chocolate, the semi-sweet bitter chocolate, the ones you get overseas, the cocoa, from whether from other foreign nations, that is really good that you see in different desserts and pastries and things like that. Just a phenomenal flavor. Cheers, by the way.
Cheers.
There's a good balance. I'm getting more of those bitter, the bitter and the imported chocolates than I'm getting in the coffee. There's that little hint of cinnamon that's definitely in there. I have a video down on the bottom. You can look at it. The breakfast wake up call that some people actually pour this in their coffee. Unless you're home for the weekend, I would do that, but this is not be Monday morning and going to work, your coffee in your hand, and you got a little breakfast out in there. That's not a pick me up. That's a recipe for trouble. But in any event,
I think I'm in trouble.
Yeah, just a well done product, guys. I mean, Founders, obviously the KBS and all their, and as you said, Jay, I think they discontinued the CBS, the Canadian breakfast stout. Have that been discontinued?
Yes, about 4 years ago.
So, I'm gonna maybe start doing what Dave, your good buddy Dave did. getting these KBSs and to store it somewhere and for the year or a couple of years later, hopefully I'll move to another location. I need to find a place I could just store it and knowing I will not touch this beer somewhere and keep it.
Bury it in the closet. Bury it in the closet.
Yeah, there's an area in the closet. I know. I have a few areas in my closet I can keep it.
I got one bottle of Mackinac still holding on to.
Yeah. So I might do the same for this one. This is a good, perfect breakfast. If you want to, get up in the morning, some eggs and bacon and, some toast and, some home fries, potatoes, whatever. And, why not wash it down, set up a mimosa, have a breakfast stout, as it says. I've had this before. Yeah. So, the founders have done a good job with this. And when I reviewed it, I gave it a high score and expect the same high score when we come back to me. I'll give you my thoughts on this.
Okay.
It's a solid product.
You never.
I wish they'd bring their regular. I wish they'd bring their regular Imperial Stout back. I'd like to try that once.
I never got a chance to try it. I only had this, and I've had the CBS, and I had the CBS, and the KBS, but that's been it. I never had their original Imperial Stout that they had before. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, well, we had three. We were tasting three really good products today. Let's see. Crown Dependency is what that's called.
Is there a Duke of Jersey?
Sort of like there is, yeah.
Tony Soprano. Yeah, the Duke of Jersey.
Duchess of Jersey. Go take a nap. All right, now I'll show you the information I found real fast, just because I brought it up. So I shouldn't bring these things up in these videos. All right. So here's the flag of Jersey.
Mm-hmm. Is that the flag of Jersey?
Here's the flag of the Lieutenant Governor. There's the flag of the Lieutenant Governor. The Lieutenant Governor is the guy that's like, well, we have governors. They have a Lieutenant Governor. All right. And it's got 100,000 people that live there. So 100,000 people, that's a pretty good amount of people on a little island like that.
Yeah.
And here is the Lieutenant Governor at the Capitol building, the Lieutenant Governor at the Capitol building. And there's a Navy guy with a huge thing in his hand. He looked like he could stab and kill Jaws. He could kill the
Great Seal of the State of New Jersey. There's two women and the horse. Okay, I see the horse, the knights. Something underneath.
And you're thinking, but you're looking at New Jersey. I'm talking about Jersey. You're thinking of Chris Christie. I'm talking about this guy here, this Air Force commander who is the lieutenant. He's the Air Force commander and he's the Lieutenant Governor.
Yeah, Phil Murphy, good old Phil.
I guess when your career is not going that well, you get stuck with this job. Okay.
Yeah.
They say, let him be the governor of Jersey. You can't screw that up. All right. Anyway, I shouldn't say that.
Live in Trenton. I'm right there. I got all the amenities. Go to the Giants football games. Go to Newark, hang out. Yeah. Go to the shore, the Jersey Shore.
I went to New Jersey. I've never been. Friar Tuck. It's not even worth trying. I went to Old Jersey. I've never been to Old Jersey. But I've been to New Jersey as recently as last year, and I got caught up in some bad traffic, and I resent that. And James P. Madonna was telling me, oh, I'm right off the main highway. But he didn't tell me he was right highway bottom of, like, okay.
Oh, man. That trip, you and James.
Right off the main highway, you got to go.
You got to try some CBS on that trip.
Yeah.
Oh
right.
yeah, I went to Alex. Now Alex lives in the flat part of New Jersey, so Alex lives in like the flatlands. So I went to Alex, and he was like, "Hey, Legendary Ron, I thought we'd try some. I just have a few things. I don't really have too much. I just have all these bottles of CBS. You think you'd be interested in trying it?" And I'm like, "Well, I guess I could do that.
Yeah, why not? Sure, Alex.
I was
And
loving
he was
CBS.
like,
I look forward to seeing him. One day.
Alex was like, I got so many bottles of CBS lying around the house. Would you like to have one? I was like, yeah, I guess I'll take one if you force it on me.
Yes, sir.
So I brought it home, big bomber bottle, and that was cool. And then but then James P. is at the bottom of this cliff. I said, wow, this is crazy. And then we were leaving the cliff to go to New York City. And right when I said, oh, whoa, we're going to be there early. We're going to have to find, I'm thinking to myself, we're going to have to find something to do before we go to Michael Komaroff's. It's so early. We get right up the road. Highway shut down. They're fixing the highway. I said, oh, I am not believing this. And James is cursing them, why don't they do the work at night? Why don't they do the work at night? I was like, I don't know.
They do that here. They do it at night here.
Yeah.
So
the big stuff.
Just like Georgia, 3 in the evening, get it done in the evening. Not during the day.
It's better for the guys working too. It's not so hot.
Right. So I shut the truck off. We just waited and waited and waited and waited. Finally, they let us come through. I said, well, that cost us time. We go right around the corner and get on the bridge. We get up on the bridge. The tropical storm hits.
Yeah.
They come on the radio. They come on the radio talking about all the highways are shut down. It's flooding. The subway is full of water.
Was this a Chris?
Oh, when that went down, that was crazy, dude. That was a lot of rain.
So we're sitting up on top of the bridge. And they're like,
"We got nothing here in Georgia." When that thing went down, we got nothing here in Georgia. But then all of a sudden,
wait. Hold on, Jordy. I'm gonna let you on, Jordy. Just hold on. We got another guest. So we're waiting then we waited on the bridge an hour. Now our time we were ahead of time. Now it's like dying away. And so then this huge rainstorm is hitting, and then it turned into a nightmare. And then we lost so much time. And now Michael Komaroff's calling my phone. Where are you? Where are you? I said, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to make it to your house now.
Have you looked outside, so Michael? Anyway. Do you know what's going on? You see the weather? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
He ought to know. He ought to know because a month later, he got water in Ida.
Right. And we didn't get nothing here in Georgia. I mean, we got some rain, but nothing really major happened. And then New York State got hit. In New Jersey, New York State got hit bad. The Northeast.
Oh man, that nobody in Louisiana died from Hurricane Ida, but like 40 people in New Jersey died from Hurricane Ida.
Hey Jordy, how you doing?
What's up, Jordy?
Hey Jordy from Scotland.
Hey Ronald, how you doing, bud?
Jordy, we're fine. Do you have a stout or a porter?
Yeah, I have a stout right here. Denver Milk Stout. It's exclusively brewed.
We're gonna have to.
Sorry.
We're gonna have to wait to do our scores. Okay, let's bring you up. Whoops, wrong person. Hold on.
This is exclusively brewed for Asda. Like Walmart. It's basically a Walmart brand, if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
It's really good. It's a milk stout. It's Denver Milk Stout, 330 ml. Alcohol is 5.5% volume. Ingredients: water, malted barley, wheat, lactose, hops, and yeast. Inspired by the bold beers from the United States of America. A smooth, creamy milk stout with chocolatey undertones. This beer is an exploration of rich and complex flavors. This beer is exclusively brewed for stores. Sorry?
Denver Milk Stout?
Yeah. Denver Milk Stout. 5.5%.
Denver. Does it say where it's brewed?
I think it's brewed and canned by Brewing and Distilling Company Ltd, North Hull Road. That's odd. Yeah, that's a brewery there.
Okay, so Denver Milk Stout brewed in. Wait, don't shake it. Oh, in England. So a milk stout
North
called Denver,
Yorkshire.
but it's brewed in England.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, John, you know we had some experiences with those Walmart brand beers. I don't know if Miscellaneous did, but
Yes, I remember those the Cataway IPA and a few others.
and Rockdale.
Thumbs down for Rockdale.
Wow, that's dark.
Yeah, it is dark, Jordy. So you're getting a contract brewed beer for Asda, which is what that Walmart is called in Europe.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. Yeah. That is dark. With a beige head to it. It's not a white head, it's a beige head. Am I right? Yeah.
Yes.
Oh man. Dark chocolate, vanilla. Oh God, that smells amazing. Strong vanilla and strong dark chocolate aroma.
What's the price? What's the price on that? It's pretty good price.
It was £1.25. £1.25 for this, which is really good. £1.25 for that can, yeah, and it's 5.5% too.
About $2 American. Yeah. Okay.
Cheers, Ronald. Cheers.
Cheers.
You for joining from Scotland. People, we got foreign participants.
Yeah. That's what I'm looking for in a beer. A thick body. Oh man. It's got when you first dive in, it's a creeper. The flavor's a creeper. Dude, don't show you don't play anything. Yo, don't you can't play anything on the screen. You need to mute that. Sorry. I've got my friend in and he was looking at his phone. I don't want Ronald to get in trouble. When I first dived in, it's really nice. And it's basically all about the aftertaste, I think. It's you get the chocolate, you get caramel, you get a hint of vanilla. I don't taste any milk. It's not milk. But if it's talking about milky as in body, then yes, it's got a thick body to it.
Yeah, the lactose will do that. It'll add some body to it.
Yeah, it's got a good body to it. Yeah, it's good.
I'm showing a website. A website that's talking about this. It says it's brewed at BAD, Bad Company Brewing and Distilling.
Oh, Bad Company.
Bad
Company. Yes, that's it. Bad Company. Bad Co. Yeah. I've had a few people.
They're claiming they use pale ale, chocolate, oat malt, roasted barley, light crystal, and Munich malts. That's a pretty big lineup. And the hops are Summit, Bramblin, Cross. Summit and Bramblin Cross. Okay.
I don't even think I've heard of this new hop.
It's also got a sour quality to it as well. A very faint sour quality. Yeah.
What's the ABV again on this, Jordy? 5.5?
5.5.
Yeah, it kind of, okay, looks kind of, I don't know, maybe not strong enough for me.
Yeah, it's a weak.
Sean, you got to remember. You got to remember, Sean. Everybody don't have that problem. All right.
I'm with you. Jump here.
All right, Jordan, we won't interrupt. Go ahead, finish it up, and then we'll do scores.
Do you want me to give my final score, or do you want me to wait?
No, just give any final descriptions of it, and then we'll go back and do the scores.
Well, it's a little bit sour in a sweet way, and it's chocolatey. It's chocolatey, caramel, dark chocolate. Thick-bodied, and it's got a nice lingering bitterness in the end. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm finished saying what I think about this beer. I'll leave my final score till the ending.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
He's right. That is the normal stout ABV, but we have an enthusiasm for the strong one. All right.
The Imperials, yeah. Johnny nearly nearly busted out laughing what he just said about the Rockdale beers. The ice was probably the worst one. No, the lager, Rockdale lager was bad, and then the ice was like,
lager.
I know Gabe
Some
gave
people
it.
like the Rockdale beers.
Yeah, I couldn't.
I was not one of those people. I like Rockdale, and if people would have liked it so much, it would have been around. It's not on the market anymore. And the Cat's Away IPA and all that Trouble Brewing, their Trouble Brewing Pale Ale IPA and all that stuff was gone so quick. All right,
they tried.
Score.
Hey,
they tried.
Stick to wine.
Trader
Stick to the Oakleys.
Yeah, Trader Joe's still cruising along with all their store brand products.
Lidl, Aldi's, yeah, those two, yeah, they're good.
Chocolate d'auberge, I like it a lot, but please be prepared to deal with a lot of sweetness. I'm gonna go with 94 today. 94 out of 100. I think it's better to drink it fresh. It seemed like it might have faded a little bit here in June. I just think that could have happened, but I'm still giving it 94. It's a most excellent beer, and for $11.99, you find it cheaper than that. That'd be the rock bottom. Right? For a 6-pack, I like the way that Abita does 6-packs. They don't try to hose you on 4-packs. It's a good product, so I'm happy now. Miscellaneous is going to give his score for this Hoppin' Frog.
Yep. It's a good score for that beer. I can't remember what I gave that. I think I gave it a 96 first time I had it and reviewed it. Going in without having it before, it was good. It had like a chocolate pudding-esque type of thing. It was really good. All right, so for the Hoppin' Frog, the barrel-aged Doors the Destroyer, Russian Imperial Stout. The more I've drank on it, I've definitely started picking up more. It's a little more earthy. Definitely getting a little leather tobacco flavors popping out. But we're down to the end, and it's pretty warm now. Hoppiness did settle out. It's a nice earthy, grassy, floral on the nose. Palate's good. I don't think it's too hoppy or overly bitter. Score on this, it's gonna land real close to what I scored the other one. I can't remember. I think I gave that a 94 out of 100. I'm gonna bump this up. I've been trying to tone my scoring back since there's once you like put something up on the pedestal, I feel it's hard to go back and you cut your headway off. I'll go with a 95 out of 100 on this. I think it's a good product. It might not be for everybody because, like I said, it is a hoppy stout, but I enjoyed it. I've had a few hoppy stouts recently, and it's good. They're sometimes far and few between. So 95 out of 100 for me. My recommendation, if you see anything from this company, give it a shot. Buy a single.
I know I would. I'd probably buy every can or bottle that's on the shelf. All right, Beverage Ramble, you're muted.
Yeah, I was kind of debating doing the same, buying it myself, and probably will check it out. And I could get that hopping flower easily. But then getting back to the breakfast stout, very well done by Founders. I think this is as good as it gets. 8.3, a perfect stout. Everything you want. It is not as boozy. I think that this is just a well done product. I'm going to go 95 out of 100 for this one. For the
nice. We got 94, 95, and 95. Well, that's a good average at this point. Now, Geordie from Scotland with that Scottish flag in the background, I see. He is going to give us his score.
Well, this is a Denver Milk Stout coming in at 5.5% volume. It's brewed exclusively for Asda. It's actually wonderful. It is dark. It looks like a Guinness with a very black color, not see-through in any way. Straight up covered with a beige head. It's a thin head right now, but when I poured it out first, it was very thick. The smell, chocolate, dark chocolate, caramel, biscuits, biscuity, chocolatey, vanilla.
Oh my goodness! All right, looks like a good product, I guess.
Yeah. It's actually pretty thin. It's pretty thin in a way. It's got a sour quality to it. It's dark chocolate, caramel. The main flavors of anyway. Yeah, my final score. What's my final score on this one? Okay, so Denver Milk Stout. My final score on this one is going to get a
my final score.
Final score. 9.1 out of 10. So that's a 4.1 out of 5. 9.1 out of 10. Yeah, I'm happy with that.
So you said it has like a sour quality to it. Do you mean like do you feel like it's got like they've introduced some kind of bacteria to it, or you like
it must be the yeast. The yeast, I think. I think it's from the yeast.
Maybe the milk is a little sour though. I think is what he's asking. Maybe like.
Well, no, I mean I know I actually had a
they use milk
a stout that was that they blended with a wild ferment. So it's I don't know. I'm just trying to.
So it's got a sour quality. It's got a sour quality, which is I don't know. It has a sour quality.
Good. I'm just asking.
Pick
your brain.
No, I think it's a good question. I think it's a good question to ask, and something to think about.
Mate, have a taste of that. I'm going to ask my mate to have a taste of it.
No. Remember you look for them?
Or I mean, I don't know. Things so many things can happen during the brewing process too. You know, the can's sanitized, but he didn't sanitize the lid, and then now I got something weird in there.
Yeah,
I mean, it happens. So
honestly, it does taste. It's dark chocolate, caramel, vanilla, and there's a sour quality to it. There is a sour quality.
Well, I've had some beers that were so sour it tasted like they put cream cheese in it, and I tasted one. Yeah, it tasted like they had
sour. Okay, here's a good another
question.
One. I know sometimes some stouts will put up like a berry quality, almost like a red berry tartness at times. I've had some stouts like that, which could give like a soury tart effect.
Ronald, have you ever had any beers from these guys before? Vault City?
No.
They're basically just Lambic beers and Goses, like sour beers. Banana Split, that was brilliant.
That Brooklyn Stout 4 Roses bourbon barrel that I had a few months ago tasted like cottage cheese. It was gross.
That doesn't sound good.
No.
I like cottage cheese, but not to drink it in a beer.
No, I don't want to find that in a beer.
I totally agree with that.
It was a train wreck. That thing was a train wreck. And then I let my friend David try it. I said, "You try it. Tell me what you think." He was like, "Oh no, what is wrong?" He said, "I've got this beer." He had bottles of it from years before he had been stored in his cellar.
Yeah.
He was like, "No way, this beer is supposed to be like this." He brewed it up, and it was contract brewed in upstate New York. Oh, it was bad. All right. Anyway, that's just. And I paid a lot of money for that doggone thing. All right, now as far as promos, I'll do a little quick promo, and then anybody else can do that, and then we'll be off because people got stuff to do. Okay, so anyway, Wednesday night. Oh well, Tuesday morning at dawn. I don't know how many people watch beer reviews or whiskey reviews at dawn. You know, at the break of dawn. Of course, in Jordy's case, it would be in the afternoon, but or late morning. I got this JW Dance blended whiskey. I don't have too much left. I didn't pay much for this thing at all. It's only aged 3 years. This is like a really cheap product. Although the company's been around since 1836, true story. And then on the back of the bottle, there's an essay. It's like if you get where you're waiting in the line at the store for a long time, you can read a book on the back of the bottle. But it's going up against an relatively expensive Scotch, Dewar's 15-year age, which would run you about $40 a bottle. So you would think this thing would be 5 times better. But I was shocked, stunned, and rather disturbed this morning when I did another cheap one against Dewar's. And I was cocky, I was like, oh, yeah, this is obviously what I think it is. And then I looked at the bottom of the glass because I'm blind. I don't let myself know which is which. And boy, I just gasped, I was like, I felt so embarrassed, So I don't know what's going to happen Tuesday morning. Now, Wednesday evening.
JW? Was JW?
JW Dan. No, I was doing 100 pipers. I was doing 100 pipers against Dewar's 15.
Oh, okay.
JW Dance coming up. But the 100 pipers shocked me to the core, But now Wednesday night at 7:30 Eastern, 7:20 maybe if we get started early, we're going to examine this Imperial Lager.
Oh, here we go. The Brew.
It's about to go down.
Schlitz down here
anymore.
anymore.
Down.
Oh, Schlitz. Oh, no way. Schlitz Brew. Oh, man.
Schlitz High Gravity there. This is the bull.
Oh,
look at the alcohol level. This is coming in at
8.5. Sorry, I'm trying not to swear.
You better get ready. 8.5. You better get ready. You better get ready. I'm scared, really. No, it's only a pint can. I don't know what that is in England, Scotland. That's like 473. Yeah, 473 milliliters. Yep, 473. I remembered. Good. All right. I don't know if you'd have the guts to do it, Jordy. Now, any promos from Miscellaneous Brew Reviews?
He just stepped away real quick.
All right, I'll get back to him. I'll let you do it.
All right. I have 2 videos uploaded right now. I did the Anchor West Coast IPA, which was released this year. I have that. Also, I did the 2 from New Realm. I did the New Realm Tank Dog Hazy Imperial IPA. And also I did this other one yesterday, the West Coast style Imperial IPA. So the Tank Dog, both of them are Tank Dogs. The first one I did, the Hazy, was 9.6. This one is 9.3. So those are the 2 videos that are uploaded right now on my channel. This is what I'm going to be reviewing coming up from Atlanta Brewing Company here. Got the home stand Pilsner is at 5.2% ABV. So I don't know if you got a chance to try it when you were visiting John. He was living here in Georgia. So
No, I never heard of it. I never heard of it.
From Monday Night Brewing Company, Taco Tuesday, Mexican Lager. I'm sure there's going to be some similarities between this one and maybe some of the other lagers, like Tecate or Sol or, Superior, Corona, whatever. But this is from Monday Night Brewing Company here in Atlanta. Another beer from here in Georgia I picked up yesterday, Long Days Lager from Red Hair Brewing Company, which is based here in Marietta, Georgia. I've done a couple of beers from them, and two from Pontoon Brewing. I got the One Ski Imperial IPA. I'll be reviewing that, and I got the also from Pontoon Crushing Waves Georgia Weiss Berliner style Weiss beer. Right here.
Berliner style. Well, it looks like you got quite a lineup. You have quite a lineup. So
yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do from time to time. So yeah, so that's what I have coming up. And Wednesday, of course, Jay, I'll be joining you Wednesday night, 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 Pacific, for the Schlitz Gold Bull review and everything else. So, all right.
Sorry, I had to take off there. I had something. I'm watching the farm and my buddy's dog got out this morning, one of them, and then I saw a dog just dart across the window and somebody else's dog. Weird as that worked out. I gotta call those people after this. Anyways, yeah, so for me, Thursday night beer session will be at 8 o'clock on Thursday. Not quite sure what I'm doing. I could review some products in succession. I've been doing a lot of examinations lately. I had a bunch of beers that some other people had. So it might end up being me and Bumpy reviewing Boulevard. Their barrel-aged quadrupel, the 6 glass. That's a possibility. I did hook them up with a bunch of Boulevard. Recently, I did an unboxing. I've done some collabs with some fellow beer tubers. So go check it out. And like I said, check out Bumpy, Beer Man, Thomas Metal 75, Alex, all the usual suspects. Lots of beer content out there, constantly new stuff. Cheers, thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming. And now, Jordy,
I had the opportunity.
Promos?
I had Sunday off. Like that's.
Oh, that's great. That's good. Jordy,
always work on Sunday.
That's right. You do. Jordy. Do you think you could handle this, Jordy? Could you handle the 8.5%, Jordy? I know Jordy would try because he likes to try anything extreme, especially.
I could get Schlitz. I would have joined some of your programs. We don't get it anymore down here. The malt liquor game is way down here.
I know, it's really sad. And you're close to the Atlantic coast, aren't you?
I'm on the east. It's just weird. I think it has to do with we don't get 40-ounce beer and things like. There's a lot of bureaucratic red tape.
Sorry.
You're close to the water in Florida, aren't you?
Yeah, very close. Like when I'm at my house, I could throw like a rock and it'll land in the river. The ocean's like 5-7 minutes away.
So you're not too far from A1A. What do they call that highway? A1A.
Yeah, Dixie Highway.
Yeah.
A1A.
That's
familiar with that.
Yeah, alternate Atlantic 1. Okay, now Jordy, any promos?
Can you see that?
Yeah, I see it. All right.
Promote. Oh, you don't need to do that, man. Jordy's beer reviews. Just Jordy's Den. I'm a beer reviewer at Jordy's Den. Yeah. And Ronald is the main reason that I do beer reviews because he's my favorite beer reviewer.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate the compliment. Well,
just tell me.
I appreciate that. Anyway, trying to straighten out all the people here. Anytime I go off the main that share screen, it mixes up the order. But I guess it doesn't matter now because we already did our stuff. All right. Well, thanks. Yeah. Well, thanks for what. I gotta watch it with some of the people that joined. They're like real funny about stuff, and they'll be like off air telling me, "Why'd you put me in last place?" I was like, I didn't put you in last place. The thing jumped it around, you know, and it's like, why are you even worried about that? It's like, why are you even? And my question is like, why are you worried about that? You know. Anyway, but you know, I can't. I try to manage personalities and stuff, you know. But anyway, thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll be back next Sunday, God willing, for a Stout Sunday. And I got some new beers that I never tried, new stouts I've never even heard of until I bought them. Let's see, last comment.
Peace, love,
Right, same
happiness to all.
reviews I never heard of. He's got so many beers I never heard of, you know. And then he gets Stella Artois, but it's like a low alcohol version. I got Stella Artois, it's 5%, you know.
Yeah, we get Stella Artois unfiltered, which is also 5%. It's not bad.
I'd like to try that.
The normal Stella is 4.6% here, but Stella unfiltered is 5%. It's good.
I'd like to try that. I'd love to try that
Yeah.
unfiltered. They need to bring it to the United States. Of course, to be fair, the United States got two Stellas that you don't get. We got the Black Midnight Lager.
Ooh,
Okay.
And we
I've
got
never heard of that one.
And the Solstice. And the Solstice.
And we got
Okay.
Stella Artois Solstice Summer Lager. Yeah.
I like the sound of the midnight one. What's the percent of the midnight one? I like the sound of that.
It's a black lager.
It's a black lager. Oh, okay. Yeah.
I think they do that on purpose to make sure that different countries can't get it, to make it like a mystique.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah. It sucks.
All right. It does, but they know what they're doing. They're clever like that, you know. All right. Any last comments? And if not, we're getting off.
Thank you for having me, Ronald.
Yeah, Jay, thanks for having me. Thanks for doing the show.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
Cheers to everyone else.
Johnny, cheers, everybody. Johnny Newley will be back soon enough to resume his duties.
Cheers, bud.
Cheers. Okie doke. Well, now I got to go return